Happy with the performance? Happy with what you saw today?
Happy with the result, yeah. I think there's a lot of players that need calling out, to be honest with you. I mean, this is just my personal view.
Yeah.
Maguire, Shaw, Rashford, Fred, McTominay. I mean, I know they had certain players had good games today, but I just think there's a lot of players in the team that are bluffers. Not good enough for United, can't handle the pressure at United, and I just think enough is enough.
So you mean in general, obviously not just.
I mean in general, man.
Today,
I watch gaming week in, week out. Unfortunately, I can't always be there.
Of course.
But I just think, from what I had growing up, it's not enough. It's not enough. You've got Maguire's a prime suspect. I think Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, these are all players that are just there for the wage packet, and I don't see this changing anytime soon. The Glazers are a big problem, but I don't think the Glazers are going anywhere.
Is it something, we've got a new manager now, I know you're talking about the players a lot. We changed the manager. Is it something that the new manager can turn around and get a tune out of some of those players that you just mentioned?
Listen, the new manager brings in his own philosophy, his own system, and players have to adapt to that. And I think what we're seeing now is players kicking up fussy, like we're doing training past 5 p.m. or we're doing this, and no one's happy. Tough shit. You play for Manchester United at the end of the day. Manchester United, the biggest club in the world. If you don't like it, go back to Leicester, go back to go back to all these shit teams. Or, no disrespect, shit teams, but these lesser teams. Don't do it. If you can't handle the hack of United, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is a club that wins Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, FA Cups, Carling Cup, every trophy that's going. If you can't hack it, don't be there. Don't bluff it. Don't come here just for the wage packet.
Who did impress you tonight, or in general, or in terms of the squad? Who are you looking at saying, yeah, do you know what? He's got the minerals. He's got the minerals. He's got.
Do you know what? At the moment, I would say in my opinion, my standout players are Telles, Dalot, because they've done something that's worth them getting into the team. Because in my opinion, Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, they're not doing enough to get in the team. There's a lot of players living off of reputation. I keep bringing back Maguire, Shaw, that they are main players. These are players that they're playing for the country, and then if you can't turn up for your club and put in a good shift and do your job, don't be there. Don't be there. For people like me and you, bro, I'd take 20 grand a week all day, every day. These people are on 50, 60, 70 grand a week. They can't put a cross in the box, they can't take a corner.
That was poor today, actually, the corners. So they couldn't get past the first man a lot of times.
It's just... It's everything. I mean, I'll go to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, I think I use as a good example. You get all these new players in that bring their own ideas, they bring their own system to the game, and then about 3, 4, 5 months into the season, they kind of adapt the United way. They can't take a throw in, they can't take a cross, they can't pass a ball.
I mean, players getting worse.
And we just, no words, man. No word. Like I said to you earlier, we travel 4, 5, 6 hours to come and watch United. We bleed United, Who'd you get in January? January,
what would you do, if you could?
Do you know what? I like what Rangnick is saying. I like the idea. I like his idea of how a football club should be. My opinion, I'd go for Ten Hag. I would go for Ten Hag because Pochettino, he's had a go at Spurs, he's had a go at PSG. PSG's, no disrespect, PSG's a farmers league. You've got PSG and you've got probably another team, whereas the Premier League, you've got 4, 5, 6 teams competing every season. Get Ten Hag, get something fresh, get something new, get someone with new ideas.
Player-wise, January, if you could make some signings?
I've always had a thing about, I think, like I said to some of the boys here, I don't think the answer is spending 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 million on players. I think the answer is to buy players that are cheap, that want to play football, not, I've signed for Man United, I've made it, That's not the answer. That's not the answer.
So not just the marquee 100 million.
No, I mean, we had like Ronaldo. There was no doubt that we had to sign Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean, we're Man United at the end of the day. Of course, we want the big players, but I think what matters most to the fans is that they see a player that plays for the shirt, not, you know, like comes off of a draw or a loss. Don't matter. Still get paid at the end of the week. Still get 200 grand at the end of the week. Still get 300 grand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to certain people. So yeah, I think, you know, there's got to be that level of balance of experience, but there's got to be also the players that want to play for the shirt. They want to play for the shirt. You can't just keep, you know, buying, like I say, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 million. You can't have that. You can't have that, because it's like, oh, I've made it now. I'm at Man United. Don't matter now. Win, lose or draw. Don't matter now. Doesn't matter to me. But you know, fans come from everywhere. They travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. You want to see passion. You want to see them fighting for the shirt, not just don't matter. Play for Man United. Don't matter at the end of the game. It's not enough, mate. It's not enough.